guys? How are you? How are you doing? How are you feeling? It's story time. I haven't done one of these in so long that I am so excited for this one. But before I get started, I really want to emphasize how much I wish I could show you guys this boy's face that I'm gonna tell you guys a story about. He looks like Bruno Mars, like I kid you not, and anyone who I used to hang out with during this time will know exactly who I'm talking about. He literally looked like Bruno Mars. Like, he was so cute, but that's besides the point because my boo now is hot. We ain't gonna talk about no other man. No, we not. That's what we not gonna do. But anyways, let's just get into it and stop being extra. Just kidding. I'm gonna continue to be extra. Do we like my outfit? I figured I would fluff it up a little bit for my little mistress video today. Anyways, let's get right into it. So I was thinking about how to start this video, and I honestly don't really remember how I met this guy. I think I met him at a bar. I don't know. It was during my bar star days, so I wouldn't doubt I met him at a bar. But yeah, I basically started this kind of friends with benefits, seeing each other thing with him. I mean, we slept together a bunch of times, but like, I'll get into detail about that. So I remember I was going out with one of my friends at the time. We will call her Rose. So me and Rose used to go out to bars all the time. We were always going out, always meeting boys, always flirting with boys in line. So we would get ahead of line and get in faster at bars, get drinks from guys for free. You know, we were finessing all the boys at the bar, all of them. And occasionally, for her it was way more frequent, but we won't go there. Occasionally for me, I would, you know, meet a guy that I was actually interested in, I thought was cute or whatever. And depending on the time, during me and my one ex's on and off relationship, depending on that, if I wasn't really feeling over him, if I was over him, it was up and down. So like, depending on that, unfortunately, I would decide whether I wanted to just like get to know a guy or, you know, have a little thing, or just sleep with him. And this boy, we're gonna call him Bruno because he looked like Bruno Mars. So Bruno was in between those two areas of, do I just want to sleep with you or do I like you? So he was, you know, toggling between the two back and forth while I was getting to know him. And yeah, it was a really fun summer. I remember it was summer of I don't remember if it was 2013 or 2014. I feel like it was 2013. I don't know. Sometime around then, I was working at Booster Juice, so, you know, I was being a thotty because whenever you hear my stories that I was working at Booster Juice, which if any of you don't know, it's like the same as Jamba Juice, it's a smoothie store. I sold smoothies and they called us the BJ Girls, as in Booster Juice. But yeah, whenever you hear me say that in any video, just know that those were my most ratchet days where I just didn't care about anything. I just drank and I got out of the house as much as I could because I was in a toxic environment and I wanted to avoid it, and so I lived at the bars. Anyways, so one of the times we went out, I believe we went out to an EDM bar in town and we were dancing, we were getting drinks, whatever, feeling all cute. And we met this boy. I honestly prefer going up to guys myself and sparking up a conversation because they don't expect it, you know? Like, guys are used to just like hitting up girls and, hey boo, what you doing, or hey beautiful, whatever. And I'm just like, I don't know. I like handpicking them myself and going up to them. So I remember going up to this guy and literally making a conversation out of like, whoa, you look like Bruno Mars. And then we hung out with him and his friend for the rest of the night, me and Rose. I don't remember if we went back to their place that night. We might have, but you know, one thing led to another eventually, either this night or a different night, because then we got, like, you know, they got our numbers, so then we planned to see each other again. And yeah, it just was this thing, ongoing thing for the whole summer basically, where I was seeing / sleeping with, kind of going with the flow with this guy. Keep in mind, he was 100% single. He was I think either about to graduate or just graduated, something like that. So he was figuring out his life and was saying that like he didn't want anything serious, getting into a relationship. And I was like, yeah, whatever, like I'm not looking for anything either. So it was just like a perfect little comfortable spot to just have someone who you can connect with and who's cute and who's, you know, down with the get down, down to get down. You know what I mean? And so we just so happened to, at the end of summer, kind of fade away a little bit. I think I was just going out and, you know, seeing other friends and doing other things that, like, we just kind of disconnected a little bit, and which was fine. Like, it wasn't ever like an awkward text from me to him saying like, I haven't seen you in a long time, or vice versa. Like, he never reciprocated any like feelings of like whatever happened to us or anything, because there wasn't like a thing, right? It wasn't official, it wasn't anything serious, so it wasn't like weird. It just like happened that we didn't talk for a little bit. But my birthday came around in September, and I remember we went to that same EDM bar where I believe, don't quote me because I'm not 100% sure that this is where I met him, but I think this is where I met him. But we went to that EDM bar once again for my birthday, because I was all about the rave, I was all about the electro, about the trance, all of that. I was either turning like 20 or 21, I don't know. We go and, you know, we're having fun, whatever. I don't remember who I was with. I'm pretty sure I was with Rose, but I was also with a bunch of other people who I had already known about Bruno. So of course we go into the bar, and who else do I see but Bruno? And at this point, I missed to mention a point that I had found out in August, a month prior, because I did follow him on social media. I was friends with him on Facebook and all of that. He had gotten into a relationship, so he had a girlfriend as far as I knew. So I was like, okay, I see Bruno over there, but I'm gonna stay over here because I know he got a girl. I know he do. I don't know how this night unfolded, but somehow I got drunker and drunker. Things got blurrier and blurrier, and next thing I know, I'm in Bruno's bed.
And
Now, don't shame me yet, because this was after a very drunk but seemingly genuine talk with him about, hey, like, what are we doing? Like, you have a girlfriend. And he said,
I don't know, like, we broke up, that's why I went out tonight, blah, 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 like, I'm moving on with my life.
And I was like, well, damn, okay, I'm down if you down. It's my birthday, so birthday sex, ooh, ooh. Anyway, so yeah, I was pretty excited about that. I wasn't expecting it that year, but I ended up getting some, okay? However, we were at his place. He lived at a student house at the time, and I remember falling asleep. I mean, we did all kinds of nasty things. We won't go into detail, but you can put two and two together. Did a lot of things. All of the nasties you can imagine. My eyelashes were everywhere, my hair was everywhere, I was still in my slutty alcohol-drenched dress. Anyways, I wake up, hungover mess, and I'm like, ooh, yeah, what a good night out, so much fun. Bruno, wake up, you know, being all cute or whatever, even though I look like a freaking rat. Tell me why this boy wakes up and he goes, like, immediately stiff, just could not even with himself. And I'm like, are you okay? Are you like super hungover? Because I know I was. He's like,
What happened? What's going on?
and I'm like, whoa, these are completely different vibes from what I saw last night, boo. Phew. He looks at me and he's like,
Did we?
what do you think? What do you think? Your pants are off. I look like a mess. What do you think I'm doing here? Just having fun in your bed for a sleepover like we 12-year-olds? No, of course we did. What do you mean? Boy! So here I am feeling like I took advantage of someone, even though I barely remember the night, but I do remember the conversation, which was the only reason that the events that took place. However, furthermore, although, despite, nevertheless, Bruno says the following words.
We couldn't have. No, this is bad. This is wrong. I have a girlfriend.
Huh?
You need to go. You need to go. This is so bad. I'm so sorry. I'll call you a cab.
Boy, wait up. What is happening? Because you told me last night you guys broke up and that's why you went out to the bar to get over her, and that's not happening anymore. And he's like,
What? I don't remember that. What are you talking about? I was so drunk.
so was I, asshole. tell me why that makes me like feel like I took advantage of a boy, even though, am I in the wrong here? Could I be in the wrong in this situation? Like, two drunk people have a conversation and get into bed together. Guess I'm a side chick. Honestly, I never thought I'd see the day, but that day, Bruno made me his side chick accidentally, but it happened. This boy has the nerve to tell me that he's gonna see her soon, so I need to leave. How did you not remember that last night? Like, how drunk could you have been? And I'm pretty sure he was probably like popping pills or something, because like he was like, ooh. Still, like, that wasn't out of the norm for him. So I was like, how is it that your truth from last night is completely different from today's? Like, I felt so gross. I felt so bad. I didn't even know the girl. I didn't even have her contact. I couldn't even tell her afterwards. I wanted to, but I was like he didn't even tag her in any of his social media. So like, I tried finding her afterwards. You know, I left. I cabbed home. I felt so gross. I told my friend Rose. I'm like, girl, you won't believe what just happened to me. I mean, she could have put two and two together what I was up to, but like, she didn't know the story, girl. Oh my god. The mess I got myself into. So then I'm trying to figure this out with him, because I'm like, okay, there's a reason you did that though. There's a reason things like this happen. So what's going on? And I'm, you know, trying to communicate with him. Next thing I know, I cannot text him anymore. This boy blocked my number, blocked me on Instagram, blocked me on Snapchat, and blocked me on Facebook. Went completely MIA. Rose had him as a friend on Facebook, and he was still on there. So I was like, ooh. Damn. And I never heard from Bruno again. My little Bruno Mars. I still to this day feel terrible. I really hope that relationship didn't go anywhere, because she would have never known. I don't think he would have ever fessed up to it. I think that's why he blocked me. I think that's why he felt so remorseful in the morning. Like, that was just a whole ass mess. Girl, don't do it. Don't do it. If you're ever with a man, take it from me, if you're ever with a man who claims to not be with their significant other any longer, you gotta confirm that, especially if they're drunk. Just take my advice. Like, I should have been a little bit more cautious of that, but I don't know, he seemed pretty convincing when he told me. So I mean, why is your man telling people that he's single though? Why is he telling people that? Girl,
there's a man, you know, girl, he's been cheating on you. Your man's a hoe. Just trust your feeling. Your man's a hoe.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Is he in the wrong, or am I in the wrong? I still feel in the wrong, because it just feels gross that I was with someone's partner, you know? I mean, I wouldn't call it partner because we were younger back in the day, like, boyfriend still, like, that's still someone who his girlfriend trusted. So I don't know, man. Tell me in the comments down below what you think. Who's in the wrong, I mean, we're both in the wrong in a way, but I don't know. It's a very weird situation, but that is the story about how I was a side chick once upon a time. Oh, whoops. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already, because it's free. Nothing out of your pocket. And no way to stay safe for right now than watch YouTube videos. Just saying. Coronavirus. I'll see you guys next time.